The continuation of the Book of Love. The Forgotten Name. 4. Allura tried to stay away from the book after that night. She spent her days studying with her father, learning spells of light and warmth, practicing kindness and patience. But no matter how hard she tried, she could feel it, the book was waiting. One stormy evening, when the wind howled through the castle halls, she heard it whispering. Soft. Almost like a voice carried by the wind. She sat up in bed, her heart pounding. Allura, her name drifted through the room, coming from her father's study. She knew she shouldn't. She knew what happened last time. But something pulled her forward. Barefoot and trembling, she crept to the study, pushing open the heavy door. The book sat on its pedestal, its glow now dim and flickering. But it wasn't the light that caught her attention. It was the page that had turned on its own. A single word was written there. A name. Seelith. The moment she read it, the room shook. The walls groaned and the air turned cold. A deep, ancient presence stirred, as if something had been waiting centuries to be remembered. Allura clutched the edge of the table. Who is Seelith? The book answered. The ink bled across the pages, forming images, an old sorcerer, much like her father, standing before a burning village. His eyes were filled with sorrow, his hands raised as fire consumed everything around him. Then, another image, his hands holding the same book. The words Book of Love on the cover, but below it, scratched into the leather, a second title. The Book of Betrayal. Allura's stomach twisted. This wasn't just a book of love. It was a book of history, of forgotten magic, of sorrow and warnings. And Seelith. She turned the page, heart racing. The last image showed something that made her breath itch. Seelith wasn't just any sorcerer. He was her father. The door behind her creaked. Allura. She spun around. Alden stood in the doorway, his face pale, his eyes dark with something she had never seen before. Fear. You weren't supposed to find that name, he whispered. Allura looked down at the book. The ink was still shifting, as if begging to reveal more. She swallowed hard, meeting her father's gaze. Tell me the truth, she said. Who are you really? The wind howled louder outside. The candles flickered. And deep within the book, another name began to write itself. A name she had yet to learn. A name that would change everything. Stay soon to listen to the final part. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you soon for the final part. Thank you.